Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard the Starship Your Normal Prize. Today we are checking out the newest Homeworld Complex development build, number 34. And if you guys want to know how to check this out for yourself, I have links in the video description telling you how to do it. And you can also, find out how to I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. To find out how to get this for yourself, that'll be in the video description. We're just going to go with that. So anyways, basically this is kind of be like an information episode, not really much of a let's play, because what I'm going to do is try to show off everything that the team has been working on to develop this. I'm not part of the team or anything, I just want to support them as much as I can, and by showing off one of their newest builds is probably one of the best ways to do that. So anyways, according to the patch notes, there's been a lot of implementation of the Kushan fleet, which is good because I think that's what they're really working on. So we can play as the Kushan fleet because this is a development build, and I'm going to make the enemy Kushan as well because of the fact the AI isn't imported into the Kushan fleet yet. So we'll be able to play around with the game without worrying about the enemy killing us. So for the meantime, let's get into the game and check everything out. Alrighty, we are in the game. Right here is the Kushan mothership. You should recognize it from Homeworld 1. And right here we have the shipyard, or the scaffold that the mothership was built in Homeworld 1. And I'm thinking, I don't have a whole lot of information on why this is here. I'm thinking it's kind of like a shipyard. At the moment, I don't think they had the ability for the mothership to have its, or Homeworld 1 mothership to have the fighter bays and everything in it. Because you can build the fighters and whatnot on it, but you can't build the actual bays. You actually have to build on the scaffold. Alright guys, I'll get you to do something. And here's the Kushan harvesters. I'm sure you guys have been checking out the previous builds, probably know about these. So they're going to go and harvest. Let's go ahead and build some of the facilities. So I don't know if this is going to be like a two group team where the scaffolding is going to actually have all the facilities where what the mothership would actually need to build everything instead of having the components on the actual mothership. I'm not too sure. I know we can build, like, the defense turrets are available. Let's go ahead and build some of those.
Weapon systems complete.
We also have the ion turret available as well.
Systems complete. New fighters available for
but like right here is where the flak turret, or where the turrets would go. You got two on top of the mothership, one there, one here. Excuse me, and you have two more down here on the bottom. There and one there. So it's kind of set up like the Homeworld 2 mothership, which I like. I was kind of thinking that's how it would be set up. Let's actually take a look at the turrets. I haven't actually seen them. So this is the Kinetic Turret. So it's pretty good design. Kind of like it. And the flak turret I think I built on top of the mothership. It's not what I want. Right here. So again, not too bad. Looks like the Kinetic Turret except has the flak turret symbol at the moment. I'm sure this will be like designed better when things get more finalized. But honestly, I kind of like it. It goes with the Kushan turret style, which you would see on the big frigates or big ships. But let's see.
Receiving.
You have the thing built, don't you? Yeah. See, now we can build our fighters.
Responding.
Oh yeah, we need to build a research ship because the Kushan team research system works just like the Titan system, which makes sense because in Homeworld 1, both the Titan and the Kushan both had the same research system. You built the research ship and you research from it. So that's the same thing from this one. So let's see. According to the notes, the Kushan Shadow Fighter has been implemented. That's this one right here. First I was a little bit confused at it because I thought it was Cloak Fighter just by looking at it. It is the Cloak Fighter, they just renamed it Shadow Fighter. And what we need in order to build it is we need a cloak generator. Oh yeah, yeah. We can't build any sensor subsystems or module subsystems on the mothership yet. So I'm assuming this one over here is temporary, as a current workaround as they test out more
New
things,
research
and then eventually they'll
Research
make it
ship
to where the
complete.
Kushan mothership has their own subsystems. That's what I'm thinking. Again, I'm not part of the development team, so I can't exactly, you know, say what they're doing. I'm just going off of speculation from my observations. The mothership can rebuild the scaffold, though. That's cool. I wonder how much that costs. I have to experiment with that later. And then in return, the scaffold can rebuild the mothership.
Roger.
So you probably can
Mothership.
build the scaffold from a carrier, which I can't show you yet because carriers aren't implemented yet. The destroyer's implemented, but that's about it. So yeah, Shadow Fighter. We need cloak generator research, so we need to put a cloak generator on this scaffold. Yeah, because right now there's
Clear,
nothing,
assembly underway.
no limitations implemented, so we can just build anything we want. Looks like the harvesters are still working. Are they gonna glitch? I've had issues on some maps when I've been testing that the harvesters would glitch, but they're not glitching on this map. I think it's the Karak map. Because what would happen is if more than one harvester came in, they would try to dock with the mothership, and then it would just sit there and like just sit there forever, and eventually there'll be a big queue where they're not doing anything. So I think that's just the map thing, because Karak is a custom map, but I'm not sure. Again, just going off of speculation.
Ready.
Let's see. Here's your fighter bay. Probably should just build them all.
Berths are clear, assembly
Yeah.
underway. Berths are clear, assembly
Go ahead and
underway.
build all of your bays. Okay, the scaffold just got its cloak generator built, which is right here. That's where I put the cloak generator. So now that'll give us the ability to build a shadow fighter,
Production
which we're
underway.
going to build, so I can show off and see how it works.
Waiting orders.
Mothership.
I'm also assuming in the future that this is going to be more,
Cloaked fighter complete.
be a special research. I don't know. I kind of like the way it is,
New research
where you have to
available.
have a cloak generator aboard in order to build it,
New Corvettes
instead of being just a
available for
research.
construction.
Confirmed.
So here's the Shadow Fighter, aka the Cloaked Fighter. It actually still says Cloaked Fighter over there. That hasn't been changed. If I remember, yeah, right here's the fuel. In the original Homeworld 1, your fuel and your cloaking ability were tied together. So the longer you stay cloaked, the more fuel you burn. But since this is kind of based off of Homeworld 2 on the cloaking technology, we have a separate cloak bar that will keep us
Cloaking
cloaked,
sail active.
and it won't consume fuel. Yeah,
New research available.
which is
Subsystem
pretty cool.
construction complete.
Let's
New
see.
frigates available for construction.
Let's see how well it
We
attacks.
have friendly inside.
And they're still cloaked, technically. Let's see what he does. See, it's going down now. That means he's currently cloaked. I mean, it's not showing us he's cloaked. Sure, that'll be implemented later. It's still going down. So he's apparently attacking while he's cloaked.
Coordinates confirmed.
In Homeworld 1, they would
Disengaged.
in Homeworld 1 when you were cloaked, your weapons were offline and you have to uncloak in order to attack. So, yeah. That's interesting. But yeah, that's the Shadow Fighter. Alright, and next, the Kushan Bomber has been implemented, which is right here, but the problem is I can't build it. All it says is it requires just a fighter facility. I don't think there's a research available for it. Yeah, it says it's unlocked, but we can't build it yet. So it's fully implemented, I can't show it off because I can't build it. After that is the Kushan Salvage Corvette, which is right here.
Production underway.
The Mine Layer Corvette was also implemented, I
That's
believe.
everything. Seal the ports.
No, the repair corvette was implemented.
Production underway.
We'll build that as well. Let's see, and we have all the facilities over here built. Here's the Corvette facility, the Frigate facility, and the Yep,
New
there it is.
research
Capital ship
available.
facility.
Subsystem manufactured.
Salvage Corvette complete.
So that's cool how it literally builds on the side of the scaffold for all of your stuff.
Repair Corvette
So
complete.
your advanced fleet support. What's the mothership?
Mothership.
Mothership. Duh. Okay. So next was Salvage Corvette,
Roger.
which is right here. It still looks like the Homeworld 1 Remastered Salvage Corvette. But what's cool is these things actually work when you try to salvage something. Let's see. Let's go over here.
Line confirmed.
Attempt-
Infiltration underway.
Let's go attempt to salvage that. And then in the meantime, we'll play around with Repair Corvette while we're waiting for him to do his thing. Let's see. We damaged you a little bit.
Mothership.
Let's tell the mothership to
Friendly
damage it
unit
a little
locked
bit.
in.
And we'll see how well the Repair Corvette works. If I would guess, this will act like the patcher from the Garan side. This would be like the Kushan side's patcher.
Reporting.
Dang, that thing has so much health. Actually, it's just the fact our mothership just does no damage. Can I tell you to repair while he's being attacked? Would that do anything?
Repairs initiated.
No? Wait. He's just not taking enough damage to really do anything.
Mothership.
Okay, we do have a bunch of kinetic turrets we can put on. But like I said, none of these weapons are balanced or anything, so they're not going to do a whole lot of damage. What can I build? Build an assault frigate, screw it. We'll use that to test it out. In the meantime, mothership, please stop attacking.
Weapon systems.
They're not
powered
doing
down.
anything. How's our salvage corvette doing? Ah, he's almost there. Let's see how this thing works.
Resistance encountered.
Well, it's capturing it. But the thing is, it's upside down. That's supposed to be facing towards the relic. But the cool news is, I kind of wish they had two small ones over here in the medical area. Even though I know what's going on. They have it here in the middle because in the Homeworld 2, you use a bunch of Marines to capture the enemy ships. So you literally board the ship and then capture it by, fighting all the resistance and everything. So that makes sense why they're doing that. But that's supposed to be flipped. That's facing the wrong direction.
Waiting assignment.
But you're working the way I thought you would work, so go back home. Alright, our assault frigate's built. Sweet.
Copy. We have friendly in sight.
Yes, please. Attack the friendly. I want to see how the repair corvette works.
Confirmed.
God dang, you do like no damage. Ah,
Ready for order.
are you actually repairing? I just can't see it.
Destination locked in. Standing by.
Yeah, all the auto repair things are too fast.
You heading set.
Okay, well I'm gonna assume the repair corvette works. I can't really test it because everything that I do isn't gonna work right. So yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming it works right. The Kushan destroyer wreck and models were also adjusted.
Mothership.
Can I build the Kushan destroyer? Capital ship facility destroyer chassis technology. Ooh, yes! Last time I tried playing this, I wasn't able to build the Kushan destroyer for some reason. I think I think it was because of I was on a different map. I think that Karak map is kind of messing up with the Kushan stuff because the research did not pop up at all. So cool, we'll get that research and get that checked out because I haven't seen a Kushan destroyer yet and I really want to. Kushan Defender was built as well, so we'll check that out, or implemented as well. And then the Iron Frigate wreck and models were also adjusted. Do we have Iron Frigate technology? Ooh, we do, yes. So we'll check both of those out. Alright, our Defender's built. Pretty much a Defender is just a mobile turret. This is the Kushan's version of it from the Titan side. So that's the way it looks like whenever nothing's going on. Tell it to attack something.
Allied ships targeted.
It starts come up, rotates, and it kills it. Now Defenders are basically mobile platforms, and they're great against fighters, but they're slow. So unless you think they can take them out on their own, they're not going to be that much useful. I tend to prefer like heavy corvettes or multi-gun corvettes over these guys, but they're not bad. If you need a cheap anti-fighter investment, they'll be pretty good. So yeah, see your 250 were multi-gun. Oh, I forgot. It's multi-gun corvette's not implemented on Kushan's side, but I'm assuming it's going to be about 700. So you can get a few of these out compared to multi-gun corvettes. Okay, so our research just got done. Wait, we built the capital ship facility, didn't we? Oh, we have to be Commodore. That's the problem. Oh, yeah. I am not waiting till I got 600 honor points to check that out.
New upgrades available. New frigates available for construction.
I don't even know what I'm going to do to get that high.
Standing by.
So we got the research. What do we have to be to actually build it? It says just capital ship facility and destroyers class, but I'm assuming I have to be a Commodore. Even though I can build frigates. We're going to check out the ion cannon frigate. I would like to check out the destroyer though. I really would, because I haven't seen it yet. And the Kushan destroyer is probably one of my favorite destroyers. Yeah, because I also want to play around with the whole
Iron Cannon frigate complete.
the whole turret replacement on the destroyer. So yeah, I'll probably do that. Let's check out the ion cannon frigates, and I'll probably put a cut in until I can build a destroyer.
Copy.
So here's my favorite frigate of all time, the Kushan class ion cannon frigate. I like the Titan ion cannon frigate, but I just like this one more, mainly due to nostalgia. Because this is the one I had to use to beat level 4 on Homeworld 1. And, yeah, to beat the stupid Titan carrier. Let's see. Oh, wait, hang on. I might have an idea. Let me get this going real quick. Maybe I just don't have enough capacity. I'm digging the music that's playing right now. It's the level 1 starting music of Homeworld. But was I supposed to check up on this? Oh yeah. The wreck and models haven't changed. The model does look a little bit more cooler compared to the traditional one.
New upgrades available. Unit limit increased.
So yeah, kudos to them. Now let's self-destruct you. And now here's the wrecked model. That's actually pretty cool. It looks like something went horribly wrong in the inside of the ion cannon and it exploded in the middle. That's so cool. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut here, guys. I'm going to see if I can get the destroyer to become available to build. And until then, I'll be back. Alright, well, in the meantime, while I'm waiting to get my ranking up to Commodore so we can test out the destroyer, I'm going to see the salvage capabilities of the resource collector on the Kushan side. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, that is awesome. It literally attaches itself to the thing that's going to tow around. That is so cool. I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing they did for Tidan and make like a salvage collector, which would be a resource collector with a much smaller cargo bay and a much more powerful engine, so it can just be used to tow this stuff around. That is so cool. Alright. Again, I will be back whenever I get the destroyer built, hopefully. Huh. Okay, so remember when I said I couldn't use the mine layer Corvette? Actually,
Resource collector complete.
nope, never mind. Oh yeah, mine layer Corvette was implemented on this one. Okay, so we will check this out while we're waiting. I just got promoted to commander.
Upgrades paused.
So we are going to...
Resources.
God dang it.
Paused.
Stop building things. So we're going to check out the mine layer Corvette while we're waiting to get all the way up. So that gives me a little bit more confidence. I think I have to be Commodore in order for this to unlock. Even though I have the research and everything in, it's still limited because these are supposed to be available when you're at that rank. So, yeah. Let's see. None of our research is going. Oh, you're still building things, aren't you? Yep. I've just been spamming out harvesters so I can get things harvested and use them to produce and research what I need to get my ranking up. Okay, so never mind. I just got that research completed, but I still can't build a mine layer. It's doing the same thing the attack bomber is doing. So yeah. Even though I got high enough to get the research, I still actually can't build it. So that might still happen with the destroyer. If it does, well, we'll just end it there. In the meantime, time to continue getting my stuff up. Alright guys, it has now been many minutes since last time I talked to you guys, and I pretty much harvested half the map. As you can see, I am a Commodore, and unfortunately I still can't build a destroyer. So I think it has the same issue as the attack bomber and the mine layer Corvette, as it's implemented into the game. You can see it, you just can't select to build it. So unfortunately I can't show that off. But what I can show off of what I've been working on this entire time is my final addition to our research donut that I love so much on the Kushan side, because this is the research ship modules that get built over time. And
Resource collector lost.
oh yeah, my resource collectors have been exploding over time, which is fine. I have like half of them doing everything, so yeah, well, as he does what he wants and gets connected and becomes the official research donut, I've got tons of research and everything done, and yeah, I just still can't get that destroyer built. And I accidentally removed the mothership earlier, which called the scaffold to freak out, so I decided just to move it over there. Yeah, whatever.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, the research station was struggling for a while, but now it looks like the research ship is getting in position, and we will have a fully operational research donut. This doesn't do anything, it's just cosmetic, just means your research ship is complete. I can move it around and whatnot as soon as he connects, which he did, so now it's officially a research donut.
Course
So I can move it around
locked in.
and give it a defense shield,
Powered up.
which is so cool. This to me is the best research ship in the entire game. There's only two research ships, this one and the Tidan, but this one, just because of the fact it actually completes, just makes it so much better. But anyways guys, so that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I wasn't able to show off some of the ships that were implemented, because again, I just can't build them. But stick around because next episode will hopefully be the next build that comes out, and we'll check out whatever else they add into the mod. But again, if you like this video, please leave a like. If you like what I do, please consider subscribing to my channel so you can check out what more other space-based content I have, which I have a lot.
Destination locked in.
It's kind of what I base my channel off of. If you want to support me directly, I will have a Patreon in the video description, as well as the Patreon for the developers of this mod. So if you really enjoy this mod, really enjoy Homeworld, I really You should check it out, I guess, is a good way. Good thing I'm trying to say. And as I watch my army of harvesters come back to the base, because this is how I've been making all of our money. I'll also have a link in the video description for the people for this mod, so you can chat with them and check out more about the mod and its past, future thingies, and everything you need to know. But until next time, guys, this is Captain Soban signing out.